Hello. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Welcome back to Dungeon Drafters. Howdy, monkey. Thank you for dropping off the creature. I love that thing. It's so good. I love that little guy. Fun fact, actually, for those who didn't see my Twitch Wrapped of 2025, the creature is the most used emote out of in my entire channel. You love to see it. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. I'm a lot more together today, so we're gonna see if we can do a full stream. But if we crash, then burps. Excuse me. Then whatever happens, happens. For now, I'm gonna pick up another quest from the barman. Oh, okay, we still gotta... Yeah, you want me to go to the tower. I'm not gonna do that just yet. We still have, like, 3 other dungeons to... Yeah. You know what, we've not been to the Dune Dome at all. Let's go there. We're going to get straight into it. Let's go to the dessert. So, this might end up being a bit more on the tricky side, because if everything else is to go by, the enemies here are going to have access to Warden magic, which means they will be able to tank quite well. Attack from Slinger. Master ways of entering stealth after an attack. Right. Vidian Stalker. Snake monster specialized in stealth. There's a lot of stealth. Stalk enemies until it is close enough to strike. Right. What's this? Target damage for testing DPR. Worthy warriors can advance into the locked room. Right, so I've got to do at least 4 damage to that guy. Arena arbalist that's fixed direction. It shoots bolts every round and when hit. Okay. How much health does Mr. Sneck have? You both have 3. So if I... I've just realised we're in like an arena pit. I looked over to the side and there's loads of like bottles and discarded stuff. So we're in like some sort of arena. Okay. So what I can do straight away is I can remove one of you. Yeah, here we go. Poly hit. That should zonk. It's a shame I can't just jump to the same spot again. And why have you guys got to be standing at, like, slightly the wrong angle? Actually, if I jump to here, it doesn't matter, because then I can hold reliable flame ring. Okay. Set. So this should be easy enough. We just zap. There we go. What do we have here? Stone Saint Shrine. Stone Saint, called Solemnity of the Stone, fills the room. Okay. Restore all that came before. Not yet. Hang on. Okay, that didn't do what I thought that was going to do. Ah. Restore all that came before. Right. Alright, well, you chaps are in for it. Backstab. 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 Flame ring. And you start up. It's an excellent argument. However, flame ring. Like flame ring. Ooh! Hey there, handsome. What is you? Duelist. Fight tactically, responding to the opponent's actions. You have Retaliate 2. How much health have you got? 6. Stripes, okay. And why are all these rooms too big for me to be able to, Creature has stolen his pants! My god. He's a devious little bugger, ain't he? Right. So he's just going to run up to me with footwork. Okay, well I can Heartseek. It's a bit of damage. I'm feeling alright. I'm more with it today. So we'll see if we can make it through the whole stream today. If I don't, we will just call it an end to our broadcast for the year, and I will take a break. But I'm feeling pretty good. I got myself a Pepsi, and I'm ready to rumble. So, how do we get out of this one? Kinda don't want to attack straight into that again, because that's a lot of damage. Alright, I'm just going to pass the turn and see what he does. He's gesticulating wildly. Uh-oh. He's gonna Giga Drill break me. Drill Breaker, 4 damage, 2 shields. or Lance Surge. Oh, I see. He's either going to Drill Breaker, which will move him, deal 4, shield him for 2, or Lance Surge. Okay. Have Vault. If I go to here, I can...
Scum.
Hooah, hooah. There we go. There we go. We are now out of range. Giga. Doril. Oh goodness, that is literally just Giga Drill Breaker. Okay. Oh my goodness, Andy has unlimited blade works. What is this man? Okay. Ice ball. And then we'll just crack him in the head next turn. Seriously, that is... Okay. This guy's got anime attacks. This is ridiculous. Be gone. But I think over the break, I might take some time to put together some new redeems, because I've been meaning to redo the judgment cuts for some time. Now that I don't need to worry about green screen stuff anymore. Uh-oh. New buttons. We do like new buttons. Ancient animated sarcophagus of an ancient warrior. It can't fight directly, but it can summon allies. I see. What are you going to do? Float ominously. Claw spikes. Fun. Excellent argument. However, flame ring. Oh, I probably should use backstab first. That's fine. But yeah, now that I'm not like reliant on I'm not reliant on green screen, I can just do transparencies. Interesting. Wait a minute, you're wounded as well, which means you're going to take extra damage from Flame Ring. Cursed Claw. Oh crap. Alright. Nothing personnel, kid. But yeah, thanks to the power of DaVinci Resolve, I am no longer require green screen to do background work. I can just do transparency, and so I'm gonna redo. The Judgment Cut End, and maybe the Summon Redeems? We'll see. But Monkey knows this, but I've had some ideas for some new redeems. Okay. I'm going to move to here. But yeah, I've got some ideas for new redeems, and I'm pretty pleased with myself. Right. So you guys explode, and you do wound. Hum 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 hum. camera, behave. Ugh. What to do, what to do. Okay, if I just sit here, you're all going to try and fly towards me. So I might be able to trigger a cascade by just... Yeah, you're all bundling up. Another drug empire! Monkey, you can't keep doing this, man. Right. Just get all of these guys close enough. Oh, that's fine. Nice, that works. And then I can just... Nice ball. Don't have the I don't have what for in hand to do this. We've got enough gusto for one more fight, and then we'll probably need to back off and use those shrines. Oh god, sandworm! That's not good. Slime machine. Some sort of goo. Okay, what are you gonna do? Sand crash. Burrowing worm capable of jumping high in the air and crashing down on enemies. Oh, I see. It's a mark the position for something that might happen next turn. Okay, so if I... hang on. Okay, not quite. Self-care. Have a quick sippy. Not sponsored. Ah. So, what I can do is I move one to the south. I can bolt onto hip. And then I'll probably have to flame ring. Yeah, that's gonna... okay, that's the best shout. It's just... what's the time to not have fury swipes? Could flame ring, but that wouldn't kill anything. I think that might be my best bet because I'm flame ring. That's interesting. Wait, why did you just self-damage? Ow. We gotta do sharp dash. Tumult. You know what, I'm just gonna get out of the way. Have one of these. Actually, no, I don't even need to do anything like that. I'm just gonna pass the turn and see what you do. I don't know what tumult is, but it sounds fine. Nice. He's like taking self-damage for some reason. Here, be on fire. Yeah, you're just gonna... I was about to say, you're just gonna die, aren't you? Okay. I'm gonna back off, and we're gonna use the shrines. I have 842 ping, but everything is loading instantly. That's an interesting one. Okay. Right. Of course, the target dummy would be immune to... Actually, if that's the case, hang on. Bullseye. Clang. Haha. I will not use that. I'm going to go back to the... I'm going to go back to the rest area and use those. I always appreciate a game where the battle theme is just a hyped up remix of the area exploring theme. Start PC because that's weird. Reset your internet while you're at it. Might be a good idea. Hey there, chaps. I can't move from this position. That's fun. I have Exsanguinate, Chopping Slash, and Flamberge all in the same hand. This will be fucking nuts. Okay, we are going to jettison. Actually, that wouldn't help because I can't actually... I'm backed into a corner here with this thing, with these spikes. Okay, I'm going to move to here. Pass the turn. Nice one, idiot. Okay. So you... I'm just gonna clout you. These ones shouldn't trigger. Okay, then we just move slightly to one side. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. I'm getting the hang of this area because I'm learning how to exploit my surroundings. Ooh. Free copy of Tunnel Vision. Flush hand, copy target card for each discarded life. Hello. Why, yes, I would like a storm deck. Riposte. Gain Retaliate 1. Gain Immune 1 and Retaliate 1 for each AP instead. So if I could just play that at the start of the turn and just get, like, yeah, I've got Immune 3 and Retaliate 3. The offense isn't the best defense. The best defense is the best offense. In conclusion... Ah! A disembodied... Ah, here we go. O hero of legend, hear our tales. Knowing both lies and truth is the only way forward. If the Traveller is opposite to the Warden, the northern sands were always theorized to be her birthplace. The tales of civilization that flourished in these inhospitable lands are numerous, and many adventurers set out to explore beyond the Dune Ridge to never return. A long time ago, however, one returner came back from the stone and said that he found an amazing structure buried in the sands. Was it a gigantic arena or a tomb? It could be argued at both at the same time as he told of his finds. Purpose is unclear as to who built it or when. Others tried to find the ruins to corroborate with tall tales of this adventurer, but to no avail. Legends say there is a desert rose at the exact point where the Traveller came to be. It's also said that the Traveller herself and her immediate followers never settled. She never returned to her birthplace. So whoever settled beyond the Sand Ridge is most likely bears no relationship with the Northern Hawk. Right. Makes sense that the Traveller would be a nomad. We'll just move one and pass the turn. Bit of tactful positioning. That's annoying. Position myself correctly, I can absolutely fury swipe the living daylights out of these guys. Whoa! That's fun. I've done this in the wrong order. I might take a slight knock here. Yeah, I'm gonna get bonked. It's fine. Then we just hit him with the old... so we give you a little bonk first, and then we just hit you with the old... Ah! Way. Biff and biff. I've just noticed in the map we've basically gone in a big circle. If there's a doorway, oh my god! I took the longest route around the whole bloody way. Ugh. Heal, might as well. We have still yet to find... Yeah, we've still yet to find a single gemstone. We've done pretty cleanly here, so we're just gonna keep going and we're gonna bring some pain. There does not appear to be a maximum hand size, so I'm just gonna step to one side and let him rush.
Now I'm a little motivated. Scum.
Now we're a little motivated.
Scum.
There we go. I just fucking wallop that dude in the head twice. Okay, so this is just a cursed. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a bit better today. I've been generally a bit more with it, and you know, I haven't been having any. Haven't been like dozing off. Haven't been fumbling my words or anything. Okay, so sacrifice pad sounds about right. Okay, are you within heart strike range? You are. Okay, if I just pass, have a quick sippy. Thank you for not getting in the way. Here we go, and then we just boom. Easy. Easy. Okay. So gonna backstab. Backstab back the other way. Dang it. Okay, I miscounted. I thought I could finish him that turn. It's fine. Excellent argument. However, Flame Ring. This might have been a mistake. I'm about to take 3 damage for nothing. But it's fine, you see, because Flame Ring. And oh, what's that? Flame Ring. I think I quite enjoy using Flame Ring. Okay, so there is a healing shrine in here. Let's remember that. Something, something, burning ring of fire. Oh god. What do we have here? Some sort of monolith. Ah, okay, we have 4 turns to kill all of these to get the treasure. Super treasure! It's an ornate chest. Howdy, Colonel. Howdy, Father Demon. How's it going? Okay. Great. 380mm will solve that. You're going to move to there. You are going to move to there. You're going to move to here. You're going to move to here. Ugh. Unfortunately, I haven't unlocked the 380mm barrage card yet. More's the pity. I do have my Miku Miku beam. This is troubling. Okay. I can... Do What do you mean, Doom? Fucking, I love that. It's so good. Okay. So, I can gust 2 of them right here. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. I've got 3 turns to take down 2 wasps. Of course, you guys have to be slightly too far apart. Okay. You're going to move to there. You are going to move to here. Bothersome. Okay. I'm going to discard the 2 wounds. And I'm going to use bullseye. No, it's not going to be enough. Ah. It's fine. Okay, so I just move here and then here. It's a bit of a waste, but we will use Headhunt. Take 4 damage to deal with a bunch of wasps. That good shit. Ooh, Legacy of the Ancients. Okay, we're getting some good shit here. Attack order. Target combat unit inflicts lure to target mob. Okay, so I can just be like, fuck that guy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. What's your range? About there. If I move to here, you guys should all line up, and I can Miku beam the lot of you. Yeah, so you sit there and start winding up. Oh, damn. Not quite. So I can at the very least no. Actually, or maybe I can. Hang on. Man, shock jump, why have you got to have such a weirdly shaped AoE zone? Okay, I can at least spike you. Okay, I've got to move, otherwise he's going to smack me for 4, which I do not want. Ah, I didn't even plan that. Get fucked. Can I? I can. Okay, if I move 1, 2. Oh, come on. That's annoying. Okay, you know what? We're just going to use this as a movement tool. That's fine. Yup. So you only have... You have 4 health. Right. Okay, you know what? Let's be clever about this. Jump to here. Flame ring. Move. There we go. Because flame ring counts so long as it destroys anything. There we go. And then we biff, biff. Just a bit of tact, you know? Deviousness. Okay. Might as well recharge while we have the opportunity. You know what? Money is apparently no object in this game. Okay. Oh, Colonel, perfect timing that you're here. So, you see this gentleman with the spear in the middle? This guy can do anime attacks. Specifically, he can Giga Drill Breaker, and he can Unlimited Blade Works. I'm not kidding. You will see shortly. Yeah, this guy can straight up do anime attacks. Right. There's not much I can do at this distance. I think I might just need to close distance. I've got a lot of attacks that can do damage in a line, but actually, or do I want to... Yeah, here we go. Alright. Up! Rocket jump! Right, we take a little bit of damage from his defensive stance, but we did just take off an entire life bar in one hit. Okay. You don't seem to be doing much of much. Okay, he's not lined up, so you're not going to do anything. I think once again, though, I can pretty safely just, like, stay in position. I don't want to get any closer, because he's probably just going to hit me with Tumult again, but I'll stab you for 3. And then Miku Beam! Not a lot of damage, but I'm going to get a little bit closer. Well, rip. Right in half. I'm kind of hoping that you guys could see his special anime attacks, but I may just need to show you the footage later. Bonk. Yeah, Tumult does a lot of damage. It does 5. Man's got fucking deleted, yeah. He's got unlimited blade works, but he doesn't have, he doesn't have 8 health. You dare? Who's buzzing me this time of night? Okay. Nothing of consequence. Backstab. Tunnel vision. Riposte. And exsanguinate. All stuff we've got already. A disembodied voice speaking to you. The traveller was born under 6 stars in the middle of an endless desert. The 6 stars are the symbol of guidance for reaching one's destination. As with the other 3, she was willed into being by those who yearned purpose to live in a formless world and anchored the north direction of the world of 4 corners. As she guided her followers on an endless journey, she taught them to savour every step, to appreciate every new vista, every arrival and parting. Her and movement were synonyms. Even after the world coalesced, she kept journeying on, never settling, always reaching for the horizon. She guided her siblings and the 12 to reach the stranger, her sacrifice remembered by Tome, her magic is eternalized in cards embodying her dynamic spirit. Well, ain't that lovely? Okay, we got a decent amount of health left, so if I just run this way... Which health do you guys have? 3. Damn it! But you're gonna try and... Okay, I just want to move 1 square, and then... Yeah, I think we'll just wait. He doesn't slither, he just springs. Howdy, Arya. Man! Why you gotta keep doing me like this? Ugh. I'm trying to get the most out of Shock Jump. If I go here and then here, I can... Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to Lightning Bolt, we're going to discard 1 Flamberge, 1 Shock Jump, and then we Jolt, and then... That'll have to do. Not my finest turn, but... Bjorn. Bjorn. How much health you got 3, you got 2. These guys do love sitting in just, like, slightly awkward positions for me to actually use my best attacks. Yeah, because I can't even melee that guy while he's in stealth. Cannot use targeted attacks at all. Okay, I'm just going to move to you, and I'm going to Fury Swipe you. Move away one so that I'm not going to get backstabbed. Okay. Flame ring you to get you out of stealth. Just beat you with a stick. At this rate, my mage's staff is going to have just a real big dent in it. I've been repeatedly cracking people across the chops. Okay. Not going to grab anything that's in here, because we might be able to trigger... Make it Mahogany from Malchior 7. Is that a reference? If it is, I don't know what that means. You are technically flying, right? You are. DBZA? Right. You have to zoom through something to do damage. Oh, why, thank you for just setting that up for... Oh. You dick. Okay, I need to very quickly go and do something. We'll be right back after I've used the men's room. Don't go anywhere. There appears to be a text break in my chat. Ugh. She's 300 feet tall and breathe fire. And he's trees this stuff was forged 3,000 years ago using alien blood rituals of the Malchior people. Not only does this make my staff nigh indestructible, but it can bend the fabric of the universe itself. Also, it's very rare material. Very expensive. Mahogany. Amazing. Okay, come on. There we go. It's always very finicky when I alt-tab. You're going to summon something. I should probably... I want to get to that treasure room. How do I convince you to stand on the... I think I might just need to move. Yeah, make it spawn an ad, and then I can just, like, blast it with gust or something. Spawn there, didn't you? Okay. You can only move 2. Okay. I just If I move to here... That's really annoying. I don't have any, like, make an enemy move position kind of spells. Okay. You need magnet pull for that, yeah. I'm gonna deal with the snake somehow. Okay, I might need to deal with the sarcophagus sooner rather than later. Upper left corner. Not quite, unfortunately. Oh no, that is 3. Yeah. Up! There we go. And then... Meow. Okay. So I just need to get something to... Uh-oh. Ow! Yeah, it does seem to go through columns. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of you. So this is just going to take a bit of smart positioning. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so if I go here, it should still try to take the shortest route to get to me. Yes, there we go. Right. So, the problem is it going to go here, or is it going to go there? It'll go in a straight line. Okay, so if I go here... But here's the bloody problem, is I now don't have anything in hand that can target stealth. Okay. So it's now in position, but here's your problem. Yeah, I have nothing that can target while it's in stealth. Okay. It's really annoying. See, I could with the... Yeah, everything except Bullseye needs a target, and yeah, unfortunately, I have bomb jump in my deck. I just didn't draw it, but the problem is that Bullseye, you can't use it on a target that's right there, because like the projectile has to spawn on that square, you know. Sword can't, chop can't. Dang it! Fire at a wall, see if you can't survive to top deck. Alright. Can I... Yeah, I can't discard anything else. Headhunt. Which is even less useful. Okay, I guess we're just not getting that treasure. Perish. Yeah. The top deck unfortunately failed us. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna claim my treasure and continue down, because this is going quite well. You can't win them all. Sometimes the heart of the cards just tells you to eat it. But we're gonna keep pushing, because this has been going pretty well. I might get tabled. The hammer changes all the props in the room to something else, but it requires you to have a gemstone, which I have yet to find. I was kind of hoping that that treasure room would have one in it. But yeah, I have literally yet to see a gemstone at this point. It's just... Okay. Use these gusts. If I'm right, the chakram guy should... Yeah, there we go. Now, do your shots pierce? Yes, they do. So, I can't just hide... Yeah, your chakrams pierce, so I can't just hide behind you. What I can do is move like this. The guy just went, oh shit! You need to be dealt with. Okay, Ice Ball does too, so if I move to about there, Ice Ball you. Yeah, and you're gonna... Oh no, you're gonna get track rammed. No! Ow! How can I get this guy to stand on the square? Am I at just like the limit? No. He's just going to try and line up. I think he will try and flee from me if I get within melee range. Raising! Yeah, if I get within melee range on the other side of him, I might be able to force him into moving in a particular way. Yeah, I just need to get behind him. There we go. So, give you taps, and you should back off one. There we go. Biff. I mean, that's the trick, is that the game gives you access to all of the information. So just use it, you know? Just use the information. That's what it's for. Ah, what a time to not have my Miku Miku beam. Okay. You guys aren't going to do anything, so I'm just going to pass the turn. It's fine. Missing some breakables. Oh, whoops. That's fine, because we're about to get motivated. Let's absolutely go. Okay, that guy's climbing up to explode, which means we just hit him with one of these. Yep. Then we recast, and then we recast. Where's... What happened? I'm supposed to get a recast. Uh-oh. We've got another poly hit if we've gone down. Uh-oh. You only hit 2 because you went up? Oh, fuck. I might be dead here. That's not good. Okay, you know what? We are gonna smite. And then I need to... Alright, I'm gonna take 1 to avoid taking 3. Well, damn it. Man, why do mummies do 4 damage? What about you? Anything clever to say? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. Gramble, 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 grambled. Oh, man, that was a huge haul that we just lost. Ah. Oh. Such is the game. Such is the power of Nagash. Why do you have a giant bowling pin? Why do you have a bowling pin? Explain yourselves. You'll no help. Boss deck. Okay. What does... Oh! At the end of combat, if faltering, copy the last casted card. Neat. Summon 4 monsters. You know what? Let's mix up the deck somewhat. We're going to save this one. And let's make ourselves a... We're going to try and make a mono blue. But that's... You saw that toss card and wondered if you could pair it with summon beetle to create hand grenades. Nice. Okay, so we're going to throw ourselves together a blue summons deck. With maybe some Warden in there. Let's see if we can't make this happen. Is this anything, as the kids say? So, what have we got? We have Polymorph. We have Summon Beetle. We have Fish Bait. Makes 3 lure on the targeted enemy. Up to a target position, summon a crystal effigy. That's always pretty funny. Dispel in an area. I love the artwork on this card for Hexing Mass because it looks like even the frog is offended. Draw one, place target library card at the top. Okay, that lets me discard draw. And yeah, Hexing Mass definitely feels like it would save your bacon on numerous occasions. Ghastly Shroud. That might be fun. Or a shot that charms. Target is suffering sleep. Heal 2 and copy a premonition. Else sleep. Destroy an ally or discard phantom cards and heal based on the sacrifice. Right. We don't really have... We don't really have enough stuff to really put together a summons deck, I'll be real. The toss list. Alright, let's see if we can't make that happen. Let's see what you've sent me. Okay. 2 blue, 1 white, 2 green. One more Frog of the Week. Another Beetle, Fish Bait, Hexing Mass, Blaze Sage, Leaf Sage. Oh, hang on, I have... Yeah, I have Leaf Sage. I don't have Blazing Sage, though. Shadow Walk. I don't believe I have. Backstab, Double Jump, Magnet Force, Crossbow, Honeycomb, Twin Gems, Regen, Thorns, and Toss. Okay. Let's see how close... Okay, hang on. I'm going to lose access to chat for a minute while I... Let's... Put 2 Leaf Sages in, that's good. Dimension down. Okay, there's not really anything on a phase that inflicts sleep. Okay, I'm not really missing anything that requires a copy of requires blue, so let's throw on that Traveller. Yeah, that always makes me laugh. It's just like, hey, wasn't that fucking infuriating? Pay us money and we'll not do it again. Yeah, 3 backstab. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have Shadow Walk. Yeah, I am lacking some cards. You have anything that gives stealth? Let me... hang on. I don't believe so. Hang on. There we go. Trait filter. Stealth. I do, but they're all a bit higher. Yeah, I would need to lose a rune to... I would need to forego something to either do Stalk, Quiet Flutter, or Ghastly Shroud. Movement cards are also a good sub-in? Yeah. Dropping more movement until you get a base stealth card. Right. So. Done all of that we can. Crossbow. Oh, I see. To activate, okay, well, I don't... You know what? I'm not gonna do the crossbow. I'm gonna do 3 units of buzzsaw instead. I don't have regen thorns. I've got en route though. Throw the buzzsaw at people. Exactly. There we go. So, got copies of Toth. So, I don't really have much in the way of movement cards, it seems. I need kunai that lets me shoot backwards. Speed wagon. Yeah, let's throw in the grappling hook. Double jump and vault. Do I have double jump? I don't think I do. Okay, hang on, let's... Yeah, the trouble is I just lost about 10 packs, I just lost about 10 packs to the, dying. Do? I must have looked right at it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so how many copies of... How many double jump do we want? Three. Okay, so I can make that work. Right, what other movement tech? So that's everything that I have. What other movement tech kind of moves do we have? Gonna... Alt kunai's not bad. A projectile is nice. I will buy an extra copy of buy an extra copy of Twin Gems. Also, his matey boy should have arrived back by now. There he is. Let's see what you've got for me. At the end of turn, inflict 2 damage to all close units. Okay, that's kind of nuts. gonna keep... finally send you back to the low-level area. Keep bringing me things. Okay, I'm gonna bring that. So I can just, like, fucking death ray people at close range. Yeah, let's put... We'll put Kunai in. What do I have in my deck that is, like... Okay. Yeah. I can't... I have to have at least 2 white. Because otherwise I can't do... hiccups. I can't do... toss at all. I'm going to put a copy of Reflection in there and see if I can't do something funny with that. So regen 2 and root 2 to target mob or self. Okay, I think this is as good as we're gonna... get. Black regen thorns. That I do, unfortunately. We'll take what we have. And we'll see if we can't go somewhere where we can find some regen. Yeah. Nothing a short run on the library won't fix. Let's see if we can't get a bit lucky, shall we? Hey, I found some cash in the couch. Blue, right, red, white, red, green, and blue, green. Sounds about right. I just need to keep you alive. That is not a good start. That's a very poor opening hand. Goodness, he's casting Vicious Mockery! Okay. So, I'm going to do exactly what you said. And, okay, box you in with Twin Gems. Please stop casting Vicious Mockery on my friend. What's causing that discharge? My Curio. So when I cast a card, at the end of that turn, it will cause a lightning blast around me. Okay. You, sir, are now a frog. Uh-oh. I'm gonna fling you at a wall. Right. The frog has a minimum range. Noted. Biff. Man, why did I just draw all of my frog cards? What is this? Crafts. Okay. It's a 3/3, though you had the right idea. Yeah, it's just... Oh, because I got into melee range, so I can't cast a projectile when there's a guy in the way. Oh, the cards wanted to prank me. I kindly ask you to fucking stop. Okay, we will leave that shrine there. Just in case. Because you never know.
Scum.
Ooh. Golems. Rich. Using the bomb one, hence why you loaded him 2 HP, you could have chucked it over his head. Wait, is that a bomb? I thought that was a projectile. Oh! No, sorry, that's the bomb one. Oops. Frankly. Okay. You are... What's this? And a relay that allows golems to retain their forms even without warlocks around. What? Interesting. Okay, hang on. So... Yeah, if I just run up and smash these, then you guys will shut down, right? Ooh. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can just discard the lure, can't I? Yeah, so if I just... Yeah, it doesn't even matter. It just means that I can't cast cards. I'm a genius! He says flailing the body parts around. I'm a genius! Got the money. Let's reveal the map. Moths. Okay. Moths explode. You can immediately hex the lot of you. Love that fucking lightning blast. There we go. What's your explosion like? Get that curio. Yeah, it's one of the scavenger ones. Okay, this is not ideal. Man, why did I have to draw all my frogging cards at the same frogging time? So this is like a minor beef that I have, that I feel like Marvel's Midnight Suns did a lot better, because Marvel's Midnight Suns also has Suicide Bomber enemies. But the trick is that they only explode at the end of their turn. So you can still melee them. So if you get bad luck and don't draw a projectile card, you aren't obligated to take damage. I feel like what would be better is if it moved into this position and then like primed itself, and then I could get out of the way. Whereas in my current situation, I just like either have to squander a bunch of cards in order to hope that I draw a projectile, or obligate myself to take damage. This game has a lot of fun tech behind it, but it's just like, there's occasional little things that are just, yeah, you know, it's just, yeah. So I can roll the pair of you. So Leaf Sage is entirely a support card. So unfortunately move to here because there's not many other options. Now, if I had my magnet push right about now, I could shove the Frost Moth into Harmful Blessing. So currently I just don't. Okay, you know what? I'm going to frog the pair of you. To get out of that one. Well, I've drawn Kunai. So now I can just beat you with a stick. Is there a way to use thin ice to your advantage? Like, is there a way to get stuff to fall down a big hole? Cross that turn. Or do I need to have some kind of, like, shove ability to make that happen? Use push or pull effects to drop enemies. Right, so yeah, I do need to have some kind of... You can't use a projectile on an enemy that's in melee range is both excellent, like, thinking, but also infuriating. So I won't lie, I am immediately missing Flame Ring. It's like, man. That. Only a couple of slimes. Let's have a go. I'm gonna be real, I don't think I like this deck. You know what, we're just gonna move on. I think I need my red cards. Okay, you're just one -1, so ugh. Wait. You're in range. Okay. Okay. He's not gonna metallic lure himself. Noted. How much health have you got? Yeah, that's the terminology that I'm using. Okay, if I... Oh. If I just hex you... Because golems cannot exist without some kind of bond. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... Rock. Rock. Right. Dreamwalked. We don't appear to be losing signal. No, we seem to still be here. Maybe we had a momentary cough. I haven't dropped any frames and the signal is holding steady. Hang on, I'm going to open up my own stream on the other monitor and see what happens. No, we seem to be okay. Have we just lost Ava? Is that what's happened? Okay, I cannot figure out how to do this. Okay. You want me to end my turn on both of those, but they're like 6 squares apart, so... Okay, you have a Schleim. And... no, I don't think I will. What? Excuse me? The job would probably let you do it. This guy's now floating. How the hell do I get rid of this guy? Because there's an ice floor right there. Actually, hang on. How much health have you got? 1. I'm gonna test something. I might end up with me getting clapped, but if I... no. Okay. I'm going to throw a kunai in the wrong direction because... there we go. Bit of tact. Bit sideways thinking. Another sword shrine. Okay, this one seems more like one I would be able to deal with. Hey. We have backstab. I'm gonna... oh, you are immune to Hex. That's annoying. Don't want to do that because it's just going to fling me into the abyss. Yes, he is Mysterio. Right, I just need to get close enough. Then... why, thank you. I can now... watch out! Watch out! Yeah. Sit. Do I have anything that would allow me to not eat 1 damage? Actually, no, we're basically at the end of the floor, so I'll just take the damage. Arcana. Nice. Blue pack. Nice jib. Okay. Nothing going on in here. Okay. I think we will peace out. It's not much of a haul, unfortunately, but I'm gonna be real, I don't think I'm feeling this deck. I think I'm too attached to my reds. Card throw. Discard target library card. Fire a shot that inflicts 1 damage with a +2 bonus if a traveller card. Okay. So you're flinging a card. Gamma Star. Place Gamma Star marks at 3 tiles. They will be hit for 2 damage. Oh! Orbital Strike. Card start of the caster's turn. Draw 2. Okay. Let's just, We're just gonna, like, delayed Orbital Strike at the start of the next caster's turn. Yeah, but I've gotten pretty good at, like, predicting where enemies are gonna move to. So we could make that work. Rift Line. A phaser that inflicts 1 damage. Polyhit. Teleport to the phaser's final destination. These green cards, man. This is... It's too cool. Return a unit to its state at the start of the previous turn. Turn. Words. Okay, so that lets you just... Zahando people. Yeah, Gamma Star's a fun one. What have we got in here? Tesla Claw. This will work. Take 2 damage to the closest enemy of its summoner when hit. Okay, that'll be pretty fun. In place of the buzzsaw, we'll so you can just like pick up and throw a Tesla coil at somebody. Ninja backpack. Draw a hook, kunai, and shuriken from the library. If all or none of these cards were drawn, gain 1 AP. More vision we've already seen. Shine Spark. Just straight up teleport. Fatal Error. Destroy target prop or gizmo. If the target was a gizmo, it explodes and units in a small area are hit for 2 damage and suffer 1 stun. Those who tinker too much with complex contraptions tend to live short lives. Thermostat. Inflict 2 wound and place ice floors in an area when hit. Okay, so that lets you just like frost an area. There's definitely, I can definitely see a lot of potential tech here. You've got like mono blue summons, blue white engineering. There's a lot going on, and I'm so far my favourite is just red green wave dash a motherfucker to death. Like that's a fun one. But for now, I think we're gonna call it. So we're gonna call it a day here. So let's voop on over to the booth. Howdy dowdy, everyone. So we are going to be having one more stream of Dungeon Drafters tomorrow, where because damn it, I had it. We were doing so well, and then the words went away. Yeah, so we're doing one more stream tomorrow. I will not be away around on Thursday, because the Works Christmas party is Thursday night. So I'm going to be away that night. And Friday is going to be the usual day off. So tomorrow will be our final broadcast of the year. And we will be back at the new year with Phantom Brigade. So, as I said, I looked up and this game's got a lot going on. And I know exactly what my perfect experience for this game is, and it's unfortunately not streaming it. It is tucked up on... I want this game on my Switch, and I want to play this game in the bath. You know? I want to get real comfy and just, like, deck tech for hours. But this is definitely fun. It's probably going to be a game that I'm going to come back and poke every now and then for the time being. But for now, we're going to have one more stream tomorrow, and then that will be the conclusion of our broadcast year, and we will be back, as I say, with Phantom Brigade, unleashing the power of Zawardo with giant mechs, which I'm kind of stoked for. So, let's see who's on that we can go and raid. But yeah, I'm very interested about playing Phantom Brigade, because that game basically has a system to it that I've wanted to see in a turn-based kind of game for a very long time. So I'm very eager for that one. And Matto, we don't get to raid into Matto very often, so I'm going to take the opportunity while it's there. He is playing some American Truck Simulator. So, I will see you all over at Matto's, and until next time, thank you all for joining me. Good night, and much love.